Hey, juniors, let's take a look at what we've got going on today. And this will be a project that we start today on Wednesday, November the 9th, and we work through on the 10th, Thursday, and Monday the 14th. So our essential question today is, what is the best way to report the research that I've accomplished? So over the past few days, you've been doing this research. You've been trying to find some information to help you understand some of the important elements of the Crucible before you get to read it, right? So we're not looking up the Crucible. We're not looking up, about what the Crucible is, but we're looking at some of those side issues that are dealt with in the Crucible. And then your research helps you answer that question. So the essential question, what's the best way to report that, means that you've done all the research, you've gathered that material. Now, what are you going to do with it? Okay. So what we're going to do then is we're going to develop an appropriate delivery of that research. That involves the writing process, planning and executing that, revising it using technology, and then, of course, under a research standard, avoiding plagiarism. Now, we are not going to be writing anything. Okay, that's not what we're going to be doing. We're not going to be writing something. What we're really going to be focusing on is presenting that information. Now, you're not going to have to get up and present the information, but you're going to provide the slide deck in which you would do that. So what we are going to do today, first off, we're just going to go start with just introducing the project and the rubric, how it'll be graded, walking through those common elements, showing you here's what you do, here's what you do, here's what you do, and then giving you that time to be working. So if we look at Google Classroom, some dates just to remind you of. So the November the 2nd, that was the date that we did the research question. So you'll want to go back to that because that is part of the presentation of this information, is the original question that you started with. That was on the 2nd. And then on the 8th is where you created the works cited page. And again, you're going to use that information as well in your presentation. This is also an important piece because this is where you're going to be able to access those sources to get that material brought back up to use for this presentation. If you go into our assignment, it'll be dated under the 14th. Now, that's the date it will be due. Okay. And under the 14th, when you go in there, you'll see the description of the assignment. You'll see the rubric listing of how it'll be broken down and graded. There's also a video that shows you how to do this research project. Okay. And then this will be the slide deck that you will open it up and that you will start inserting the pieces on. So just figure out how to do this, please refer to this here. But remember, you are going to need your research question from November the 2nd. You're going to need your works cited page from the 8th, both in the presentation and to access your sources. If you have any questions, please make sure you're reaching out to Ms. McGuire so that we can give you the help we need and help you be successful. Good luck, everybody.